You got into the safety business because you wanted to protect people, but somewhere along the way, the job started controlling your time, your schedule, your priorities, even your income potential. What if the expertise you've built over the years in the field can give you something more? More freedom, more control, more ownership of your future. I'm Sheldon Primus, the author of 7 Steps to Starting a Profitable Safety Consulting Business and the host of the Safety Consultant Podcast, with more than 350 episodes helping safety professionals become consultants and grow their career. Consulting changed my life. In fact, I'm a full-time RVer, and one consulting contract paid for my home I live in today. Now, I help safety professionals build their own consulting practice through bi-weekly coaching calls, accountability, and personal guidance. But this program isn't for everyone. Start with the Consultant Readiness Audit at sheldon.coach.
What if everything we thought we knew about safety was just interference? From the host of the Rated R Safety Show and the founder of Safety FM comes the complete Signal Transmission Trilogy, now available in one powerful edition. Safety, in my opinion, the book that started the conversation. Safety Mutation, where the boundaries of culture, systems, and belief begin to break. And now, Safety Transmission, the final piece of the signal. For the first time, all 3 books are together in one volume. The Signal Transmission Trilogy, Complete Edition. This isn't just about compliance. It's about consciousness. It's about decoding the way we think, lead, and live, inside and outside the system. Whether you've been following the signal since the beginning or you're just now tuning in, this is the version to own. Search Signal Trilogy on Amazon or visit safetyfm.com to get your copy now.
Sheldon Primus.
Welcome to the Safety Consultant Show with Sheldon Primus, where we blend safety smarts with business brilliance and a pinch of Sheldon's signature wit. Whether you're a safety pro, a fresh-faced consultant, or just safety curious, get ready for a show that'll educate, entertain, and elevate your safety game. Let's dive into the art of consulting with your safety Sherpa himself, Sheldon Primus.
This episode is powered by Safety FM.
And it is powered by coffee. Yes, those are the 2 things this show is powered by right now. Welcome to the Safety Consultant Podcast. I am your host, Sheldon Primus. The show where I teach you about being a safety consultant. We talk about OSHA compliance. We talk about a whole bunch of stuff. In the past, we also talked about mindfulness things. Remember, we had Dr. Batha on, helping us out with his app. Talked about a bunch of stuff out there. So today, I want to walk you guys listening into the show, and got a pretty easy one today. Remember about, I would say roughly about 1.5 years ago, I broke my website. And I mean, I literally broke it good. Being an entrepreneur, you know, you do a lot yourself. I know a lot of you guys are probably doing the same things too. So I built my website. It was working really well. I was happy with it. SheldonPrimus.com. There you go. Then I broke it. I basically just forgot a date about getting the you know, when GoDaddy sends you the stuff, oh, this is your month, or this is your week to renew, and I should have done it and I didn't, so there you go, bam. And then from there, I lost the whole thing, so when I bought it again, I had to set it back up, and I used WordPress, and I broke it for 1.5 years. There you go. That is the long and short of it, is because me and my dumb self forgot to pay. And I just like, oh yeah, let me go ahead and get that done. But I missed a date. So now, this episode is truly me walking you guys through some projects I've been doing, and short one, just us. And the first one is literally sheldonprimus.com is up. It is there. You could go to it, and you could literally be like on sheldonprimus.com if you're not driving. You know the rules. Right now, you could be on sheldonprimus.com. Yes, right now. Yes, children, you do. It's kid friendly. So I'm going to just walk you guys through that real quick, and then in doing that, I'm actually going to be announcing another secret project I've been working on that I've been doing for a little bit, but finally formalized it. So first thing, if you're not driving, you're going to sheldonprimus.com, you're going to hit the About Sheldon page, and then you could see there is a few things you could do. You can just read a little bit about myself, but most of the important stuff on the page is going to be a QR code next to my picture where you could contact me, and you could contact me with your phone or whatever you can. But then as you scroll down there, you can start seeing some stuff about me. You have the link to the podcast that you're currently listening to me on. So therefore, if you are listening, statistically speaking, you are probably not subscribed to this podcast. I got the data to show it. So go ahead and hit subscribe. It's a very easy thing to do. Just look on your phone, your computer, wherever you are, and you're going to hit the check box, or it'll say subscribe. All right, so go ahead and do that for me. It costs you nothing. It's a very simple act. You could do it right now. And what'll happen is it's going to trigger some things in the background. So what'll happen is when the system sees more subscribers to the show, it starts suggesting more people to listen to the show. And then that helps promote the show. So yay. All right, going back to what I did here. I'm still working on it, all right? I'm still on it. But I'm trying to do my best to at least put the site back up. So in the middle, you're going to see the podcast page. You'll see the podcast screenshot or what do you call it? Artwork. And scan that code, and you could get yourself a free book. And, ooh, I forgot that page. I need to put up my free book page. See, doing this episode is helping me remember another page that you guys are going to see shortly on this site. And I'm doing it all myself. See? That's how you save some money, gang. You do what you can, and you try to, be a little bit of everything, unless it takes a lot of time. And then you have to do the factor of my time equals X amount of dollars, and I'm hitting my head against the wall for 4 hours now. I am wasting time, energy, and effort, and dollars, and therefore that's when you make those decisions to go ahead and outsource. So that's my strategy for outsourcing. When the dollar figures for your time exceeds the dollar figure of the project price you think it should be. Okay? How much you're willing to pay somebody. All right. I had to sip of water, but I figured might as well sip now and make it sound like a dramatic pause. Make it real deep. Whoa! All right, so as you're going down the page, you're going to see the next thing, which is the big reveal. I am currently going into a formal coaching, and I say coaching in kind of a skeptical way because that word's been thrown around a few times and in many different ways. So I am going to change my definition of coaching. I'm taking applications right now. So you could go to sheldon.coach, and that's actually the other thing I was going to tell you guys to do. Or just hit the button on the page right here, which will take you right to sheldon.coach. So when you get there, you're going to see the coaching thing that I've been working on. So naturally, I'm just going to go ahead and talk about it just because we're there, and then we'll go back and I'll give you guys the orientation of the site. And the reason why I'm giving you guys the orientation of the site is I want you guys to kind of take notes for yourself. So whenever you're ready to do your website, first you got to go get your name. So you want to get yourname.com and just hold on to it. I've got my wife, I got mine, I got my kids.com. So now, once you get that, you're going to need a hosting service. I use GoDaddy as to buy my domain name, and the hosting service that I'm using is making it where I could use WordPress. That's what I use. It's a little bit antique. It's a little bit of old school, but I'm an old school kind of guy. I walk into a place and you hear this. That's me, old school, walking in right now. They'd be like, oh, look at that man's hat. If you guys don't know him, in real life, I wear hats. So that's me, old school right there. So, yes, I'm old school, so I am going to do some stuff like that. But honestly, on the WordPress sites, it works real well, and part of my coaching, and that's why I say pseudo coaching, is I'm going to do a 3-month, which is a quick, let's get you guys up and running, get your business going, get you guys some clients, get you where you need to be as far as projecting a path for your future. And then the 6-month program is the program where, okay, you're ready to dig in. Not only maybe you've already had your business for a while and now you're ready to start doing a launch that is going to gather more marketing. And so that's the second phase, the 6-month part. So you could do a 3-month quick, get yourself up and running, get yourself going, or you could do the 6-month where at that point, you and I were partnering. I'm sharing some resources with you. One of the resources I'm going to share with you is going to be helping you where you could build your own courses. Another one of the resources I'm going to share is going to be related to creating contracts, just a bunch of stuff. So generally, I'm going to see both the 3-month and the 6-month groups as being the consultants I am going to suggest people use when I can't do a project either because of time or ability or know-how. And I say, oh, I know a girl. I know somebody. They just went through a coaching, and again, I'm loosely calling it coaching because we're partnering. I'm going to show you how to start your business. In the 3-month, I'm going to get you started, and I'm going to get you where you could get a cycle of clients. In the 6-month, we're going to grow your business. We're going to grow you exponentially. And I'm going to give you some resources that I have purchased extra licenses for so that we're going to go ahead and get you guys started quickly. Of course, you're going to have to purchase some licenses and stuff yourself. Yes, absolutely. But you're going to get the help you need. Again, partnering. So I'm calling that loosely coaching. You're going to see that when you're on the sheldonprimus.com site. You're going to see that halfway down the About Sheldon page. And if you just want to get to the coaching site, just go to sheldon.coach. I'm taking applications right now. We've got to be a good fit. So just kind of go through that page. You can see all the stuff that we're going to do together. And I show you all the stuff that you get. That's going to help you with your business. You get to see what people think about me. A little blurb about my expertise, if you would. You get your pricing on there as well. I got some frequently asked questions about some of the coaching I've done. It's all on sheldon.coach, sheldon.coach, sheldon.coach. You also get it to Sheldon Primus, Primus, Sheldon, Sheldon, sheldonprimus.com, and we're on the About page. So you can apply to be coached, pseudo, partnered. Can we say partnered? That doesn't sound right. I don't think so.
Epic fail.
Yeah, I agree. All right, so the last part of the About page is where I give people the opportunity to take the Safety Consultant Blueprint course. So let's say you're not ready for the coaching product yet. You're not there, but you want to plan ahead and you're ready to do a self-paced course. And that's when you're going to feel comfortable enough to, slowly phase out the job, right? So go ahead and do that. There you have your opportunity to enroll in the Safety Consultant Blueprint. You guys have heard that. If you've heard the show before, that's currently the ad that I've got running. My course. And then at the very end, you can sign up for the newsletter. So please do that. And it's not really a newsletter every week. What I do is I send out a little bit of OSHA compliance help, safety news, some news with other podcasters such as Jay Allen and, of course, Sam Goodman. So that's what I do with this. So it's just to help you keep plugged into the EH&S field altogether. So first name, last name, email. Give me the check boxes you agree to be for me to send you some stuff. And then, boom, we are connected. All right, scrolling back up, sheldonprimus.com, you're going to see the blog, which I really want you guys to take a look at. We've got a lot of articles, 70-something articles out there. So you guys could click on each article. You can read up a little bit about the topic that you're interested in. And just truly, I believe this might be a way for you guys to self-educate. So that's why I've put this blog information up there. Got a whole bunch of topics about OSHA and compliance and consulting and everything else. So that's the blog page. So do that. Next is the podcast page. So again, if you want to get quick episodes or anything, you go to sheldonprimus.com/podcast and you could grab an episode real quick, or you could actually listen on that page. So I figured some of you may want to listen at work, or your phone's dead and you're like, all right, let me put up a different tab up and then minimize that tab so I could be in stealth mode. You guys get a chance to listen to me right there with the player, and you don't have to be fiddling with your phone. See? I think about that thing. Don't worry, I was working too. I understand that you got to be stealthy sometimes in order for you to get work accomplished. So there you go. Open a tab, sheldonprimus.com/podcast. Start the podcast episode, and even just go down the list if you want to. If you're just stuck at work, on that page, you're going to see how to subscribe. Underneath the picture, you're going to see where it says subscribe with a circle and a plus sign. So go ahead and do that while you're there. Minimize the tab, and nobody, you get your headphones in. That's what headphones are for. All right. Services, you can see on that page. You're going to have to kind of wait a little for that page to populate, only because it's a HTML code. So back to my little lesson on how to set up your page. So as you guys are going through the page with me, hold on and take a quick drink. You're going to notice that I got a little mix of words, some pictures. I'm kind of fooling around with colors in the background. Right now it's blue, but it may not be, because I'm having some tough time seeing the letters. So I might have to change either the background to be lighter or change my black letters to be white letters. So you guys are going to see this in real time, me fooling around with it. But think of your web page as having blocks of content, and the content could be different. Each block is going to be either pictures, or it's going to be text, or you could do videos, or you could actually do what's called an HTML code. And that code is where you now could tell the page to take on a certain persona, if you would. And usually that code is being developed for you by some system. And guess what? Chat can make you a code. And I've done it a few times. You could see on this page and all my pages, the Start Your EHS Consulting Business and the Enroll in the Safety Blueprint. That is a box. So that box is called a block. So that block is a HTML block. You just copy from chat, you paste it into that block, and then you Of course, every time you do something on your webpage, you have to save that, or else your webpage isn't going to be good. But then you have to publish it, and then it becomes live. So every time you guys see a little bit of those pictures of me, some wording, and then a button to push, that's called a call to action button. You want someone to get out of a passive reading mode and get into some sort of action mode. So the buttons that you're seeing me demonstrate to you what to push, that's a call to action button. So you guys want to put those on your website as well. Scrolling back up on the services page, you're going to see I use Book Like a Boss, and my Book Like a Boss actual services page, where you could see my prices and you could actually book me for things, and I'll go right into my calendar and it'll block some time and everything is right there. So that means I'm using a different company, Book Like a Boss. I take their HTML code, I go to WordPress and I look for the HTML block, drag that into the web page that I'm designing, and then I throw that code into that HTML block, save it, publish it. Okay, that's how you do it. So it's not that hard to build a website yourself, honestly, gang. The FAQ, okay, look at that page. This was what I did exactly. I went to chat. I told chat a little bit about myself. I told chat about what I'm going to do with the site. I told chat about my services. And then I said, create a FAQ page for me. It created the FAQ page for me. I copied and pasted it into this page. So the FAQ page that you guys are looking at, if you're not driving, if you're driving, you're listening now, and then when you get home, go to sheldonprimus.com and kind of see what you could do, write down some notes, what you like, what you don't like. If you want to send me some stuff while I'm here building stuff, please do. Reach out to me, Sheldon at sheldonprimus.com, and hey, I'll take any kind of hints. So in this case, what you guys are seeing, I kind of like this page because the background for the actual text is white, but the blue surrounds it. I'm kind of thinking about doing left and right, left or right sidebars. So you may see this kind of change with sidebars in the future, instead of a top toolbar or with a top toolbar. But at least the color, you can see a white background with black letters or the blue letters in the heading. That really pops, and it looks like a nice coherent page. So that's the walkthrough of the page. And I made my own logo. So you see that little logo for Sheldon Primus. That's me. I did that years ago. Go ahead and do that. Fool around with some of the services like Canvas or any of them. Make your own logo. It'll be fun. You want to put that on your website and just have your logo. Do it on your PowerPoints. It's truly fun creating your own logos. So go ahead and do it. And you want to do that on your identity page. I haven't done a true like WordPress how to do a page like that yet in a while, actually. One of my early episodes are like that. I don't want to bore you guys with it because not everyone's going to be able to do their own website. You're going to probably say that the cost benefit of paying for someone to do it, or grab a nephew and niece and say, hey, help me out here. That's probably practical. But if you want the expertise and the understanding of how the site works, and here you could change things on your own without having to wait for anyone else's schedule, that's the benefit of doing this yourself. So again, I'm using WordPress, but those of you that are going to be in the coaching course or coaching, partnering with me, I am going to give you a WordPress theme, and it's an add-on to a theme. So as long as you get your own site, you have to make sure that you get your site WordPress ready. I'm going to go ahead and provide something that is going to be an Elements Kit is what you're going to get. You're going to use the theme Elementor, and then you're going to have all the features of Elementor. So that's another benefit. That's why I say we're going to share resources, and I say it's going to be coaching-ish because, yes, I'm going to help you. We're going to talk every 2 weeks. I'm going to talk to you for at least an hour and a half. If we go 2 hours, it depends on our time. You may not have enough time, and you might have to cut me off, right? So we're planning on an hour and a half every other week, and that's part of the coaching. So go to sheldon.coach. You'll be able to see that. But there you guys go. I gave you a little bit about the site, told you about my 2 things that are coming up, and I'm actually working on my 3rd thing, which you're going to see shortly, called, I'm doing it again, gang. I don't know if you've been to one, probably not, but I am doing another Safety Consultant 101. It's a free 4-hour session I'm going to do on a Saturday, so if you have to, be a little sneaky from work, they don't need to know that you're planning to leave and plan to be your own consultant. So we're going to do it on a Saturday morning. You're going to spend 4 hours and you're going to be free for you. And I'm just going to help you get yourself started. So look out for that. That's another reason why you want to be on sheldonprimus.com, because I am going to also post a calendar there. That's another page that you guys are going to see. So you're going to see the calendar page, and I'll also be able to let you guys have the notification if you sign up for the newsletter while you're there. You're going to get the notification right into your email, so you don't have to worry about getting back to the site, even though I want you to, but you'll have an email notification of when the free Safety Consultant 101, which will be my 3rd one that I've done, you'll get a notification of when that is. And it's 4 hours, so you got to put aside 4 hours, and I'm going to work you through starting your business. Okay, gang? So that is truly all I got for you. Thank you so much. And please accept my global apology for having to be a little bit self-serving, because I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about what's going on with me. But then also, I broke my sight for 1.5 years and did squat. So forgive me for that one. I did break it good. All right, gang. You don't have to build your own website, but you got to go get them.
That's a wrap for today's safety show. Remember, safety isn't just about hard hats and caution signs. It's about business smarts too. Thanks for joining us on the Safety Consultant Show with Sheldon Primus. Until next time, stay safe, stay savvy, and keep consulting like a boss. Go get 'em. The views and opinions expressed on this podcast or broadcast are those of the host and its guests and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the company. Examples of analysis discussed within the past hour, only examples. It should not be utilized in the real world as the only solution available, as they are based only on very limited and dated open source information. Assumptions made within this analysis are not reflective of the positions of the company. No part of this podcast or broadcast may be reproduced, stored in a retrieval system, or transmitted in any form or by any means, mechanical, electronic recording, or otherwise, without prior written permission of the creator of the podcast or broadcast, Sheldon Primus.
This episode has been powered by Safety FM.
Are you ready to make a difference? Introducing the Safety Consultant Blueprint course. Unlock your potential as a safety consultant. Learn the skills, strategies, and ethics to create safer workplaces for your very own client. From risk assessment to client acquisition, we've got you covered. Become a safety consultant and open doors to being your own boss. Join us and be the hero of workplace safety. Enroll today. Safety starts with you. Take the first step now. Visit our website and enroll in the Safety Consultant Blueprint course. Empower businesses. Protect lives. SafetyConsultantBlueprint.com.
You got into the safety business because you wanted to protect people, but somewhere along the way, the job started controlling your time, your schedule, your priorities, even your income potential. What if the expertise you've built over the years in the field can give you something more? More freedom, more control, more ownership of your future. I'm Sheldon Primus, the author of 7 Steps to Starting a Profitable Safety Consulting Business and the host of the Safety Consultant Podcast. with more than 350 episodes helping safety professionals become consultants and grow their career. Consulting changed my life. In fact, I'm a full-time RVer, and one consulting contract paid for my home I live in today. Now, I help safety professionals build their own consulting practice through bi-weekly coaching calls, accountability, and personal guidance. But this program isn't for everyone. Start with the Consultant Readiness Audit at sheldon.coach.
What if everything we thought we knew about safety was just interference? From the host of the Rated R Safety Show and the founder of Safety FM comes the complete signal transmission trilogy, now available in one powerful edition. Safety, in my opinion, the book that started the conversation. Safety Mutation, where the boundaries of culture, systems, and belief begin to break. And now, Safety Transmission, the final piece of the signal. For the first time, all three books are together in one volume. The Signal Transmission Trilogy, Complete Edition. This isn't just about compliance. It's about consciousness. It's about decoding the way we think, lead, and live, inside and outside the system. Whether you've been following the signal since the beginning or you're just now tuning in, this is the version to own. Search Signal Trilogy on Amazon or visit safetyfm.com to get your copy now.